Apple doesn't like to rush things. Like clockwork, their design language often remains consistent across a few generations. But that doesn't mean the internals stay the same. With the Ultra 3, Apple is expected to preserve the tried and tested rugged shell while overhauling the components within. It's this approach, reliable form meets evolved function, that makes this year's model more than just an iteration. In the smartwatch race, competition is fierce. Brands like Garmin and Sunto dominate the adventure-focused market. Apple, however, seems ready to close that gap with technologies that take the Ultra 3 into uncharted territory. Health tech gets smarter with blood pressure alerts. Let's kick things off with what may be the biggest headline feature: blood pressure trend tracking. Not your typical smartwatch gimmick, this feature could actually save lives. Apple is reportedly planning a system that detects fluctuations in your blood pressure over time and sends you warnings when irregular patterns emerge, particularly those associated with hypertension. Unlike a medical-grade sphygmomanometer, the Ultra 3 won't provide precise systolic/diastolic readings. However, what it will do is monitor for shifts that could suggest you're at risk. That heads-up could make all the difference, especially since high blood pressure often flies under the radar until it causes serious harm. This evolution in health tracking would join Apple's existing toolkit of wellness features, including ECG, AFib alerts, and SpO2 monitoring, making the Ultra 3 feel like a health guardian on your wrist. The display gets brighter and more dynamic. If you're upgrading from the previous Ultra, you'll likely notice the display enhancements immediately. Apple switched to a third-gen LTPO OLED display, similar to what's found in the Series 10, is expected to boost both brightness and responsiveness. This new panel allows higher refresh rates, improved visibility in bright sunlight, and an ultra-smooth interface when navigating apps or using animated watch faces. Whether you're checking heart stats or navigating with GPS, every glance is clearer and faster. For anyone using their Apple Watch in dynamic environments, this isn't just a spec bump, it's a serious usability boost. Speed up everything with the new chip. A core part of the Apple Watch Ultra 3's upgrade package is likely to be the S11 chip, a new processor that could mark one of the biggest leaps in performance for the Ultra line. Apple typically uses each chip generation for about a year, and considering that the Series 10 has already introduced the S10, the Ultra 3 is expected to receive a further refined and more power-efficient version. What does this mean for you? Apps open faster. Workout tracking is smoother. Battery life improves thanks to more efficient background operations. The S11 could also be the key to unlocking more advanced AI-driven features in future watchOS updates, giving Ultra 3 a clear advantage in long-term support. Satellite communication takes you off the grid. Apple has been quietly expanding its satellite communication infrastructure ever since launching emergency SOS via satellite for the iPhone. Now, it's time for the Apple Watch to join the party. The Ultra 3 is expected to support satellite messaging, allowing you to stay connected even when you're far from cellular towers. This is a must-have for adventurers who hike, sail, or explore beyond coverage zones. Early implementations may only support text messages or emergency pings, but the upcoming iOS 18 integration hints at broader two-way messaging capabilities. Imagine sending your location and a message to loved ones while camping in the mountains, with no phone needed. That's next-level independence. 5G RedCap. Fast, efficient, future-ready. While most Apple Watches still rely on 4G LTE, Apple is reportedly developing support for 5G RedCap in the Ultra 3. This new version of 5G is specifically designed for wearables. It brings faster and more reliable data without the energy-draining baggage of full 5G speeds. One of the biggest benefits of RedCap is its ability to offer seamless streaming, rapid syncing with iCloud, and even real-time navigation and updates, all while preserving your battery life. Combined with a new modem, possibly from MediaTek rather than Qualcomm, this could change how we view cellular smartwatches altogether. The Ultra 3 might be your first step into the world of always connected, ultra-portable computing. Charging gets a serious boost. Another under-the-hood upgrade we're expecting. Re-engineered charging hardware. Borrowing improvements introduced in the Series 10. Apple may revamp the Ultra 3's backplate design, which includes an upgraded aluminum back and larger charging coil. This would result in faster and more efficient charging. Right now, the current Ultra can hit 80% in about 60 minutes. But if Apple integrates the Series 10's upgraded components, we could see that charging time slashed in half. Ideal for users who need a quick top-up between workouts or before heading out on an adventure. Even more exciting is the potential for improved wireless power transfer, possibly opening the door to faster reverse charging in the future. AI and camera integration, the future on your wrist? It sounds like science fiction, but rumors are mounting that camera integration could become a reality in the Ultra 3, or at least its successor. Apple has reportedly been testing a band-mounted camera or even an integrated lens directly into the watch chassis. While it may not make the cut for this year's release, this signals the direction Apple wants to move in. With AI-powered image processing already running wild in iPhones, the prospect of snapping quick shots or scanning documents directly from your wrist doesn't seem far off. Combine that with facial recognition or gesture tracking, and the Apple Watch could evolve from a companion device to a full-fledged interface for everything from communication to navigation. Final thoughts. Who is the Apple Watch Ultra 3 for? So, who should consider the Ultra 3? If you're someone who thrives on movement, whether that's hiking, deep-sea diving, training, or just managing your day with precision, this is your smartwatch. The Ultra 3 won't be a major aesthetic departure, but internally, it will be one of the most forward-looking devices Apple has ever made. Health monitoring? Check. Off-grid communication? Covered. Performance and display? Next level. The Apple Watch Ultra 3 promises to be more than just an accessory. It could be a personal safety net, productivity booster, and fitness companion rolled into one. As we await its official unveiling later this year, one thing is clear. This isn't just a watch, it's Apple's vision for the future of wearable tech, and it's starting with Ultra 3. Stay connected with Technology Review as we cover more updates, deep dives, and early hands-on looks at Apple's most ambitious smartwatch to date.